The Royal Rumble is likely the most entertaining WWE events of the year, and it kicks off the road to WrestleMania. With 3 championship, 1 mixed tag team, and 2 30-person over-the-top rope matches, this was quite the pay-per-view for fans. This is Wrestling Up, and here are the results from the night. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at WrestlingHubOfficial and also follow us on Twitter at Wrestling_Hub. Roman Reigns came out first, but was not waiting around as Seth Rollins came in after. Seth's entrance was quite a throwback to the time that Reigns and he were working together as he was wearing his Shield gear, as well as coming out to the Shield music. It was in your face and had the effect of playing with Roman's mind. Rollins looked like he was going to be in control in the beginning of the match, and for the most of the first few minutes, that's exactly what he was. He played with Roman's mind and then even went to the outside to put him through the commentary table with a Shield bomb. He would continue the offense and had control of Reigns, hitting him with a stomp and nearly getting the win with an incredible 2 count. However, Roman came back with a clothesline, and from there he regained most of the control. He continued to dominate Seth and hit him with a Superman punch to nearly get a pinfall. Roman hit Seth with a spear on the outside and went for the spear again in the ring, but Seth managed to counter with a pedigree. Roman still kicked out. Roman countered the stomp and then hit Seth with a spear. Unfortunately, Roman was not able to pin him immediately, and Seth shocked him by laughing at him and saying that he loves him while offering the Shield fist bump. Roman looked around with frustration while Seth laughed, but then he locked in the guillotine. Rollins tried to drag himself to the rope, but Roman had it locked in completely. It looked like Rollins was fading, but he got to the rope. Roman refused to break until the 5 count. That was it. The match ended due to DQ. Roman refused to let go even after, holding onto the guillotine for almost a minute after that. Seth Rollins defeats Roman Reigns via DQ, but Roman retains the Universal title. Rollins crawled away slowly, but Roman came back with a steel chair. He hit Seth across the back with the chair and then demolished him in the middle of the ring, leaving his former comrade writhing in pain in the middle of the ring, gasping for air. He was walking out, but he was not done and came back with another chair. He continued the assault with multiple shots until the chair fell apart. This segment turned Rollins' face, with the crowd completely behind the challenger for the Universal title. One thing is clear, this feud between the two is far from over. The match began and it was immediately starting off big. Sasha Banks came in at number 1, and then a huge legend returned to the ring as Melina made her way out. The two started off, but while Melina was very emotional, it might have been a mistake. Sasha immediately threw her out of the ring, although it looked like a botch. Tamina was next while Sasha was mocking Melina, and the two then started a battle in the ring. Kelly was in at number 4. She hit Tamina with the handspring elbow. Kelly tried to drag Sasha out of the ring with a Hurricane Rana, but Banks stopped her and kicked her in the back, sending her out. Aaliyah was out next at number 5, Liv was out at number 6 and almost eliminated by Banks. Next was Queen Zelina at 7. The ring started to slowly fill up at this point. That did not last long as Sasha didn't get to last as long as everyone thought she would, with Queen Zelina throwing her out. Bianca Belair entered at number 8. Belair hit Tamina with a shot to the head and then hit Queen Zelina with a delayed suplex. Dana Brooke came in at number 9 as the match continued, and they were joined soon after by Michelle McCool. Reggie helped Dana to survive, but catching her and putting her back in the ring. McCool hit Dana with the Styles Clash, and then a big boot to Dana, whom she sent outside. At number 10 it was Sonya Deville. She kept her jacket on and went to the commentary table. She said that she was not yet ready to compete. Natalya came out at number 12. After that, Cameron came in at number 13. She was dominating immediately, but the fact that Cameron is a good friend of Naomi was something that Deville was not taking well. She took off her jacket and attacked Cameron before eliminating her by throwing her against the ring post. Naomi was in at number 11 and she directly went after Sonya after asking Cameron if she was okay. She attacked Sonya and soon eliminated her. Next in was Carmella. Rhea was in at 16, and she took Carmella in the ring. She put Zelina and Carmella on the apron and made a statement by eliminating them both. Aaliyah was eliminated by the next entrant, Charlotte Flair, who then started to rock the match by attacking everyone. Flair threw Naomi to the apron, but Naomi hung on with her legs. Deville was still at ringside and then dragged Naomi out by her hands. Sonya and Naomi's feud continues. Ivory came out next in her right to censor gimmick. She said that nothing had changed and that it was hard for her to look at the girls, calling them wayward lost little girls. Rhea Ripley picked her up while she was still talking and put her on the apron and then pushed her off, with Ivory complaining on the mic the whole time. Brie Bella was out next and made her way to the ring. Charlotte was suplexed suplex by Rhea and Belair. Another legend made her way out as Mickie James, the Impact Women's Champ, came out with the Knockouts title. Mickie managed to send Michelle McCool out with a Hurricane Rana. Alicia Fox came in next and she attacked Liv, Rhea, and Mickie. Nikki was out next and instead of coming out the front, she attacked from behind and almost eliminated Rhea. Rhea came in, but Nikki slid out the bottom rope. Summer Rae was in next and got a slap from Natalya. Summer slapped back and that started an exchange with shot after shot. Charlotte took down both. Natalya and Charlotte eliminated Summer and that was it. Nikki Bella is in next and she attacked Natalya immediately. She looked good with the team up with Brie. Alicia was eliminated by the twins. Sarah Logan was out at number 5 and then eliminated by the Bellas. Liv tried the crossbody in the Bella twins and almost took Nikki out, but Brie eliminated herself. Lita was out at number 26. The original Inspiration was in and facing Mickie James. Lita hit the DDT and Mickie was out. Molly Holly was in next, but with some nursery reasoning, she was attacked by Nikki because they were both superheroes. And then the world stopped for a second. Ronda Rousey came in at 28 and then attacked Nikki and Brie. Brie attacked her sister after a misunderstanding and both Bella twins were then eliminated. Shotzi came in at number 29. At number 30, it's Shayna Baszler, and that was it for the entrance. Ronda eliminated Shotzi and then Natalya. Bianca was in trouble next, but Natalya came back in to attack Ronda and got thrown out again for her troubles. Lita hit Charlotte with the Twist of Fate. Unfortunately, she got distracted with others and Charlotte eliminated her. Charlotte eliminated Rhea Ripley next and then started to battle Bianca Belair. Flair eliminates Belair, and now the final two were Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. Rousey managed to out-wrestle Charlotte and she won the Royal Rumble. This means she will be going on to main event WrestleMania once again, as Ronda Rousey wins the 30-woman Royal Rumble match. Becky Lynch started to do quite well when she was facing Doudrop. She was fighting above her weight and had a lot of difficulty keeping Doudrop off her feet, but when she got the advantage, she had some trouble keeping on top. She hit Doudrop with drop kicks and looked like she was having trouble being on top in the match. She slapped Doudrop and started to mock her when she got the advantage, and Doudrop came back with a huge modified senton, crushing Lynch. Becky reversed her moves and locked in the disarmor. The two of them continued to battle back and forth and it was quite a fight, and finally Becky was able to hit the manhandle slam to get the win, as Becky Lynch defeats Doudrop to retain the Raw Women's Championship. Brock Lesnar came out with Paul Heyman while Bobby Lashley made his way out with MVP. The two of them were ready for a big night and that dream match fans have been waiting for, finally getting underway. Brock and Bobby locked up in a test of strength and Lesnar started to throw Lashley away with the German suplex. Lashley came back with a German suplex of his own. Lashley hit Lesnar with 2 spears, one after the other, leading to Brock backing away from the challenger. Lashley went to spear Lesnar through the barricade but missed and went through it himself. He missed another spear in the ring, which Lesnar hit a German suplex after. Lesnar hit Lashley with a 4th suplex and stood over him, waiting for the next move. Lesnar was put in the hurt lock by Lashley, but he countered with the F5. Unfortunately, while hitting the F5, the referee got knocked down, leaving Lesnar unhappy and alone in the ring with no one counting the pin against Lashley. Out of nowhere, Roman Reigns came running in the ring and hit Lesnar with a spear. Reigns stared down at Paul Heyman, and Heyman, looking up at Reigns, hands him the WWE title. Reigns hits Lesnar across the head with the title and then was tossed aside. Heyman and Reigns walked away while a new referee came into the ring and Bobby Lashley pinned Lesnar. Bobby Lashley defeats Brock Lesnar to become the new WWE Champion. Lesnar was not happy at all, while Reigns and Heyman looked on satisfied. Maurice ran away from Beth with The Miz's help, but ended up falling on the outside. Miz and Edge started to wrestle, and the A-lister took advantage of a distraction by Maurice to hit Edge with a cheap shot before hitting multiple kicks to the chest. Beth and Maurice started to fight next, and Beth had the advantage throughout, hitting a sidewalk slam. Maurice laid out Beth with a loaded purse thanks to a distraction by Miz. It was not enough to take Beth out, but give the It couple the advantage. Beth got out of the camel clutch by Maurice, but then both women hit the double clothesline on each other. Miz and Edge came in next, and the two of them started to do battle. Beth attacked Maurice because she tried to distract Edge. Beth powerbombed the Miz, and then Edge hit the top rope elbow for a near fall. Maurice went to the top rope and hit Edge with the Hurricane Rana when the referee was not looking. Maurice hit Beth with the DDT, and the Miz hit Edge with the skull-crushing finale for a near fall. Beth and Edge came back with the double spear and then hit the Glamazon slam, and that was it. Beth Phoenix and Edge defeat the Miz and Maurice. AJ Styles started the match at number 1, and then Shinsuke Nakamura at number 2. The rivalry between the two didn't live up to the hype the last time they fought, but already the minute and a half they got in the match was better than their match the last time. Austin Theory came in at number 3 in a surprisingly early position. Robert Roode was in next, and he hit 2 spinebusters on Nakamura Theory, and then Roode and Styles battled to the chance of TNA. Styles threw Roode to the outside and eliminated him with a forearm. Theory reversed the Kinshasa to try and eliminate Nakamura. Rich Holland came in next and threw Theory around. Styles and Nakamura with a high kick, and the IC champion was eliminated. Montez Ford came in at number 6 and almost eliminated AJ. Holland and Ford did battle, with Holland hitting a spinning power slam on Ford, not letting him get his momentum going. Holland looked like he was in control of the match, but the US champion Damian Priest came in and hit Holland with a clothesline. Priest and Styles did battle, with the two hitting each other with everything they had. Sami Zayn was in next and stood in the corner measuring everyone, and then went on to work on Damian Priest. Johnny Knoxville came in next and took Sami Zayn down and hit him with the ground and pound before hitting an elbow. He then slapped AJ and hit Styles with multiple shots and a clothesline. Rich put Knoxville out on the apron, and then Sami came out of nowhere to hit him with a haluva kick to eliminate him. He was busy mocking Knoxville, but then AJ eliminated him. Angelo Dawkins came in next and started to throw people around, with the entire Street Profits now in the match properly. Omos came in next. He threw everyone out one by one. He started with Angelo and threw him out of the ring, and then threw Montez Ford out as well, after catching him during the crossbody. Ricochet came in next but didn't manage to do anything. Omos threw him around and then hit him with a vicious chop. He then threw him across the ring, with Chad Gable coming in next. Chad tried to get everyone to attack Omos, but Priest attacked Omos alone. Unfortunately, it didn't help him at all, and Priest was dumped out of the ring after a clothesline. Gable and the rest of the stars all ganged up on Omos, with him trying to take him out. Dominic came in next and joined the fray. AJ finally hit the phenomenal forearm on the lower part of Omos to cause an elimination. Omos went out, and Happy Corbin came in and attacked Ricochet. Corbin threw out Ricochet, and things looked bad as he attacked AJ next, but then Dolph Ziggler came in and started to work everyone. Corbin started to focus on Dominic and threw him out of the ring. Dominic didn't get to interact with his father after so much hype. Sheamus came in next, but then Ridge Holland was eliminated before he even got to the ring. Sheamus wasn't happy and took it out on everyone. Rick Boogs was in next and started to throw around Gable before doing a one-handed gorilla lift and throw out of the ring. Number 19 in the Rumble was none other than Madcap Moss. Corbin tried and failed to eliminate Sheamus, while Boogs did presses with Dolph Ziggler. Moss and Corbin both attacked AJ and they threw him out. Riddle came in next. Corbin and Moss worked on Boogs, with them throwing him out of the ring despite him trying to hang on. McIntyre came in next and things changed immediately. Corbin and Moss threw people at him, but Drew started to throw both Corbin and Moss out of the ring. He eliminated them and hit Moss with a huge German suplex. He then ran these steps into the head of Corbin. He threw them around and Kevin Owens was in next. They started to fight and Owens hit Drew with a huge pop-up powerbomb. Rey Mysterio was in and he almost eliminated Riddle. Owens hit Rey with his stunner. Kofi Kingston came out at 23 and was pushed off the top rope. Kofi was supposed to land on the barricade and hold on, but his feet touched the ground. Otis was next and hit Drew with a big power slam. Big E came in next and hit Owens with an enormous slam before hitting Riddle with a suplex. He hit the big splash on Owens and then got ready for the big ending, but Sheamus hit him with the bro kick. Rey Mysterio got on Sheamus's back, but Sheamus caught him and hit him with a backbreaker. Bad Bunny came in at number 27 and then hit a huge crossbody on Sheamus. He hit Riddle with a Canadian pile driver before eliminating Sheamus by avoiding the bro kick. Bad Bunny takes down Ziggler and helps Rey hit the 619. Bad Bunny threw Ziggler out of the ring. Otis then eliminated Rey. Shane McMahon was in at number 28, and after a fight with Riddle and Kevin Owens, he threw Owens out in a continuation of their old feud. Randy Orton came out and started to attack everyone. Randy and Riddle worked together and eliminate Big E. They then eliminate Otis. Lesnar came in at number 30 and then threw Randy out after hitting Riddle with suplexes. Lesnar hit Bad Bunny with the F5 before throwing him out. Lesnar threw Riddle out next and then attacked Shane, throwing him out of the ring with a clothesline. The final two were Lesnar and McIntyre. The two went at it and Lesnar started to beat down McIntyre. McIntyre hit the Glasgow Kiss but missed the Claymore. Lesnar hit the F5 out of the ring, and that was it. Brock Lesnar won the Men's Royal Rumble. And this was the Royal Rumble report. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.